How's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Mr. Boulder here, and I'm back tonight with a quick video. I didn't think I was going to be doing any more videos before Christmas, but I forgot about Nathan's competition, so I'm back with a quick competition entry for Nathan over at Metal Down Under, all the way over there in New Zealand. About a month ago, he hit 400 subscribers. Well done, Nathan. Very much deserved. So he's doing a contest. Nathan, great guy. Massively into his female fronted stuff. Very generous for sending out VCLTs. Got a great collection. Just a great guy. Love watching his videos. Really nice, friendly guy. So he's hit the 400 subscriber mark. So he's doing a competition. And all you got to do is answer 4 questions. First one being name a band that you just cannot get into. The second one being name a band that you used to really love but you can't be bothered with anymore. To recommend him some female fronted stuff. And the last one is to talk about an album you'd like to see under the Christmas tree on Christmas tree morning. So first up is name a band that how much you've tried you just cannot get into. For me, I'm going to go with Amon Amarth. And I'm a little bit surprised by this one because, to be honest, whenever I hear them, a lot of what they do is the kind of stuff that's right up my street. They've got some really good riffs. Drums are superb. Vocals are decent. But whenever I hear them, nothing just really grabs me and makes me think, yeah, I want to go out and buy an album. So yeah, it's a bit of a difficult one for me to put my finger on because I just cannot understand why myself I'm not really digging it. A few years ago, I went to Bloodstock and they were headlining on the Friday night. And the stage show was fantastic. The production was great. The band sounded brilliant. But once again, they were just playing and I'm just like, I'm just not bothered. And there was nothing that made me think, yeah, I must go out and get some albums. So no matter how hard I've tried to get into Amon Amarth, it's just not happening for me. A decent band, no doubt about it, but just not for me personally. So that's what I'm going to go with for a band that I just cannot get into. Definitely those guys. So on to question 2. And question 2 is talk about a band that you used to love but you really can't be bothered with anymore. Now this was not hard for me to think of at all. This is very, very easy. The band I'm going to go with is Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is their excellent Blood Sugar Sex Magic album from 1991. Yeah, back in the late 80s through to the mid 90s, these guys are fantastic. Albums like this, Mother's Milk, One Hot Minute. And then when they came out with their Californication in 1997, that's when things started to go downhill for me. I mean, I don't dislike that album, but it's definitely the start of them starting to tone things down. But the stuff they put out these days for me is just absolutely boring piss. Absolutely terrible stuff these days. I mean, I can think of only literally 1 or 2 songs the last 20 years that I like. There's a song called the Zephyr Song, which is on an album called By the Way, I think, from 2002. But other than that, just don't care at all. Such a shame as well, because they're all such great musicians. You know, John Frusciante's guitar playing is great. Flea, an excellent bass player. Chad Smith, great drummer. Anthony Kiedis is a great frontman. But the stuff they put out these days is just beige piss, which is easily sold to the masses, you know. The kind of stuff that, if you want something the next step up from Latter Day U2 or Coldplay, you'll go for that kind of Red Hot Chili Peppers thing, because that's the next step up. Very, very dull, very, very boring, and I just do not care for anything they put out for years. But this album, Blood Sugar Sex Magic from 1991, is an absolute beast. And it's a shame they don't make them like this anymore, but they absolutely don't. Just boring, boring stuff. And it's such a shame to see such a once great band putting out just absolute shit like they do these days. So yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers, a band I really cannot be bothered with anymore. Question 3 was to recommend Nathan some female-fronted bands. Now this was really difficult for me because barely anything in my collection is female-fronted, if I'm completely honest. Apart from the usual suspects that everyone will know, people like Lita Ford, Girl School, Vixen. So I had to really think hard about this. So I've gone for one other thing, and you may well know who this is, but it's the only thing that I can think of to show, to be honest. So this is Lisa Dominique and her Rock and Roll Lady album from 1989. I'm not going to lie, this for me definitely smacks of something that was put together by a record company. It's like someone picked this girl up back in the late 80s and really didn't know what to do with her, so they made her a heavy metal girl. And and with moderate success, that has to be said. She never really sort of set the world on fire, had massive success. This is a Gypsy Rider album from 1991, which is slightly better than the debut. Make no mistake about it, Nathan. If you're not familiar with Lisa Dominique, you're not going to be blown away by either of these records. They're not bad, but they're not brilliant by any stretch of imagination. They're the kind of thing you can put on, listen to, and think, yeah, that's fine, but it's never ever going to knock you out, no doubt about it. There's stuff on this like Rock and Roll Lady, title track, which is decent, All Fall Down, which is good, Holding On To Your Love, Time Bomb, stuff like that. You know, it's okay, but that's literally as like the best it's going to get. One thing does make me laugh. If you look for the video for All Fall Down on YouTube, this is what I mean by I think this was manufactured, because they've got a guy in the video who's playing the guitar solo, and blatantly the notes that the guy's playing in the original recording are really high up the neck, and the guy playing the guitar in the video is playing the notes right down at the low end of the neck in the completely wrong position. Like they've got somebody who had no fucking idea what they were doing at all. Yeah, it's all a bit weird, really. But yeah, there's the Gypsy Rider album from 1991, which is better. Title track's fantastic. Really enjoy that. Edge of Love, Child in Your Eyes, To Be a Woman, It Ain't Emotional. They're okay albums, but this is literally the only thing I could think of to show, because I've really had very, very few female-fronted stuff in my collection. So there we go, Nathan. Lisa Dominique. Give that a try if you're not familiar with who she is. You may well be, but it's literally all I could think of to show. And question 4, show an album that you'd like to find under the Christmas tree on Christmas Day morning. Didn't even have to think about this. Without a doubt, I'd love to have a vinyl copy of this. And this is Epidemic of Violence by Demolition Hammer, an album that completely blew me away when I first heard it. It's just absolutely fantastic. Thrash metal, definitely with some death metal in there. This is an album that is absolutely packed full of massive riffs, and I mean monster riffs. Pounding drums and absolutely fantastic vocals. Tracks on this like Human Dissection, Skull Fracturing, Nightmare, Orgy of Destruction. I remember listening to this on the way to work and just was completely blown away. It's so good. Massive, massive songs, produced absolutely brilliantly. This album sounds fantastic. Love to get this on vinyl, but it's incredibly hard to come by, and it costs a lot of money. But yeah, I would definitely love to find this under the Christmas tree on Christmas Day morning. A nice vinyl copy. Probably ain't going to happen though, because it is not cheap and not easy to come by. So that's my answer to question 4. An album that I'd love to find under the Christmas tree, Christmas Day morning, Demolition Hammer's Epidemic of Violence from 1992. Right guys, that's it for this quick competition entry. Thanks for watching to the end. Again, congratulations Nathan on hitting the 400 subscriber mark. Let's push him up towards 500. As always, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description box of this video. Until next time, cheers, take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.